How does this happen? How in the world is Bama ahead of us? We have the game over them. We won that game. Yeah, this is a reaction video coming to you live today. Uh, just makes absolutely no sense. Um, but at the end of the day, I'm a Vols fan. I always will be. Vols bleed orange and white until I die. But I'm upset with the committee, man. I think that the committee made a horrible decision. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It just makes me upset with the disrespect. Like, okay, we went on the road and we lost to an Arkansas team. Yes, I understand that fully. We went to Georgia. We lost by 2 touchdowns, so I understand that as well. What I don't understand is if they don't take the head to head seriously, then they might as well just throw the Alabama win out. I mean, the Kentucky win that's not. I'm not saying that Kentucky's good. Don't get me wrong. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like I just don't know. I think that and I'm sorry. I know that I have some friends and family or whatever that may like Texas, but I don't agree with it, man. Look, you want to talk about strength of schedule? It's like Vanderbilt's their biggest win. It drives me nuts, man. It drives me nuts. It really does. And then for Georgia to get beat, the SEC is beating up on each other. Let's just get it straight. The SEC is absolutely beating up on each other. That's all that there is. That's all that this is they're just beating up on each other consistently. I don't know. BYU, again, like I said, BYU just got beat, and they're still in it, which is comical to me. I know that we lost too. I get that. It's just comical to me to sit here and sit back and be like, man, hmm. It just the things that make you go, hmm. That's all I'm saying. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Um, Shout out to Oregon. I think that they have secured the number one spot, and they still have 2 games to go. That beating Ohio State, that was a big deal, man. Beating Ohio State was a big deal. And I know it was only by I don't know. Oh yeah, it was 1 point. I had a blank. I was reading something. What happens when you go live is that everything's live for real. And then when you don't have a co-host, I get a little dry here. But yeah, man. It's just absolutely insane. I didn't want to come here and be live for a long time. I might actually make a few other things. I did just make a short. The short that I made was in live time reaction. Like, what is going on? What's going on? I don't understand. Oh, man. You know, when they said they expand the 12 teams from 4, I was like, oh, man, that'd be good. That's 12 spots. But it's really not. It's really not. The championship games, of course, those you got to take into account. So there's really only 7 spots. So they only really added 3 spots if you look at it the way that I'm looking at it. So like your champions are automatic 1 through 5. So that takes away from yeah. That's 7. You have 7 spots if you're not a champion. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of like the fact that we lost to Georgia because I felt like if we won that game, we would have went to the SEC championship. And some people are like, man, that means a lot. You go up there, you win it, but you also have an opportunity to lose it. So I think Tennessee is going to end up anywhere between, just like I said at the beginning of the year, 8 to 10. Um, I do because Indiana's going to lose their ass next week or this weekend. Sorry. Ohio State's going to mop the floor with them. They're nobody. They have the one of the worst strengths of schedules that anybody on this planet could it's just horrible. I think it's like 130, 133 or something like that. It's just absolute crap. Um, but I did see on ESPN that if we if we win out, we have an 86% chance of making it. I'm talking about the Vols. And I'm sorry, I know that you got some of you guys watch it just to watch the Georgia, but this is all about Tennessee today, and I apologize. It's just not all the time Big Red is available and ready and can do what I can do at nighttime and stuff like that. So I thought it was crucial to come on here because we only have two or three left, and then that's the final. That's it. December the 8th, when they drop the final 12, that's your playoff brackets. And it just that's what I'm saying is like you have to really, really, really stick in there and stick with it, man. It's crazy to me how disrespectful that committee was just now. Mm, man. And if you're not a Tennessee fan and you don't understand what I'm saying, I guess, because like I don't know, I figured that they would have put the logo in, not us. What I'm saying is putting the logo in as far as what I mean by that is like Georgia beating us. Well, they had them beating us beforehand. We were a higher seed and we're still a 10.5 point loser. And then again, it just, it kept going down closer and closer to game time. But I don't know, man. I just figured, that wouldn't be a devastating loss. But, it is what it is, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, we are going to get in. That's going to happen 100%. I don't see it not happening. I think 150% we get in. And if we don't, and we went out and it's just not possible that we don't get in, guys. So to Vol Nation, to Big Orange Country, don't worry about it. We're going to get into this thing. We just got to take care of business. Um, Typically, I'm like, oh yeah, Vandy, that's a W all the way. This year, it really isn't a W all the way. I mean, I feel like Tennessee will go in there and handle business and have a 2 or 3 score win. But I mean, you can't go in there like it's a cakewalk because that's just not the way that things happen. That's just not the way it is. Definitely isn't. Really and truly, you just again, I'm sorry, I'm just here venting. I'm live venting today with just myself, and it's really hard to keep a conversation going on for and by yourself. Like I was saying beforehand, this is not going to be like one of those drug out hour and a half. It was just a quick little reaction here. And again, guys, wow, huh? What? Wow. Hey, wherever you get these videos at, please like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell button. It'll tell you whenever we do go live, when we do have new content up as well. I have been posting quite a bit of shorts. And man, just, jump in, jump all in, jump for the heels and get in there. Tennessee's going to make it out. I'm going to take a short break here just for a second or two. Again, guys, I will come back with my conclusion after this break. Thanks, y'all.
Oh, we got
Hey, guys! I am back. Just took a little recess there, if you will. Um, yeah, man. Just wanted to come back out again and say again, I can see the people that are subscribing to the channel. I can see more views. I can see progression. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to watch the show. Again, it's not all Tennessee. If you're just now coming in live with us, we do talk Tennessee, we do talk UGA. We got Dog Nation with our man Big Red. Shout out to Big Red, even though he can't be here tonight. And we have Vol Nation with Smokey V, myself. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure to come on here and just womp because I know I'm going to get some comments where somebody has something hateful to say. I know I'm going to get backlash for saying some of the things I said today. But at the end of the day, if you have backlash to come at me, then maybe you are the one that's worried. Think about that, YouTube. Again, I want to say a huge shout out to everybody that's been watching, to everybody that's hit that like button, to everybody that is subscribing to the show. I want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You know, I do 100%. And if not for you, then we couldn't continue to do so. So, again, I want to say thank you to our viewers. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button so you'll see when we go live. You guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll be back Saturday night after all the games are said and done. Thanks again, guys. This is Game Breakers Inside the Action with your hosts Smokey V and Big Red. We hope that you enjoy what you've seen and heard so far. If you have any questions, anything at all, go ahead and leave us a comment. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you'll get notified anytime our live action is up. Thanks again for listening and have a wonderful day, guys, and enjoy the rest of the show.